Kevin, the petroglyphist here. Let's break this piece down. This piece is made up of images and sculptures from a bunch of different petroglyphs around the country. Together tell a unique story of our moment. To break down this piece, let's examine this barn swallow. This was made from the petroglyph at Beach 60th Street in Far Rockaway, Queens. It was commissioned by Rise Rockaway, an environmental nonprofit, to document the horseshoe crabs that live in the Jamaica Bay. The first step of this commission was sourcing the boulder. Found a boulder, part of an old jetty that was in the bramble by the beach. Got a contractor to move the boulder from the bramble outside the Beach 60th station. While I was carving the horseshoe crabs, I would spend some time going around with my camera, documenting the environment. Today while I was walking along the bay, there were barn swallows flying around, and I was just awed by the acrobatics of their flight and the beauty of the lines of their flight. And I thought, well, that's perfect. I got a decent photo. I had a perfect place next to the basketball. So that was one of the last birds that I carved in. While carving the horseshoe crabs, I was thinking about what else to carve around the rock, getting input from the passersby. One day, some kids asked me what I was doing, and one suggested a basketball. That was perfect. It's round, it's contemporary, I can do it life-sized. And later, when the piece was done and other teenage boys saw the basketball, it made them identify with the piece, and that was super satisfying. Once the carving is done, I made this rubber mold of the barn swallow, and through a series of intermediate plaster molds, I make this ceramic piece where the clay is poured into the mold, let set up, the remaining clay is poured out, and it leads this hollow object that becomes part of this bigger piece. Each of the images has its own story and history in terms of where did the image come from, who is it important to, and how did the object itself evolve. So stay tuned for more details of the process, and thanks for tuning in to The Petroglyphist.